Hey folks, it's Mark, and I've got some stocks I'm gonna look at here. Today was an interesting day. There was a lot of things in my portfolio that did really well, and it looks like overall it was a really good day. Like some of the things didn't pan out that I was looking for, but luckily I didn't trade those. I didn't have any stops out or anything. I've sort of been doing some swing trading, just position trading where I just hold stuff for days, and it's been working out pretty well. Like I used to intraday trade trade a lot of stuff, but I still do trade a lot, but I do smaller positions and I hold for longer, like a lot of days. But let's jump into some of the ones that I've been talking about. The marijuana stocks just keep squeezing, and like I was saying, I didn't actually end up trading those, but um, it's definitely not a short now with all the momentum. But like MJ was pretty wild today. The MJ ETF, pretty good breakout there. Like it seems like they'll just keep going. Like what was it, SNDL? I had a pretty long day, so I'm just kind of barely hanging in there. But so if my speech is a little off, it's probably why. But I had a pretty long day, but I just wanted to get this video out because there's a lot of stuff going on. So the SNDL, I tweeted this one out like early afternoon today. Really good volume. Look at the volume, 17 million shares traded. That's way over the average. Like I was saying, this one I remember from years ago. It had some social media, Reddit, and I'm pretty sure it was Wall Street Bets that pushed this one. And yeah, back in 21, it was God, what is that? It's like a 300 or at least a 500 banger. It's like up at least 500%. What do we go from like 4? Well, it went from like 6 to 30 something, so like 600% or so, something like that. I don't know if I can do math right now, but it has a good history of spikes. So I alerted this one today with these weed stocks going, with like cannabis, like CGC and all those ones going, and it's like a really sweet breakout, basically like a triangle there. So this is my favorite weed stock long. I think I bought the options today. Yeah, I bought the 250 strike 9/22, the September 22 expiration, and I bought those for like $8 a contract. Seemed pretty good, and it's already up 12%. So it trades options, which is pretty nice. The CGC might be getting a little ahead of itself. Like it might be short-term overbought here. It's just way above the upper Bollinger Band, but the way these things are going, they'll probably just keep going, but maybe take another day, but at least on this push. So I've flipped to long bias on all these now because of the momentum's just there. So there's no reason to look to short them here. So especially the SNDL, the SATX. I was looking at this one like what was it, 1 or 2 trading days ago. I think it was like Friday. But I did a video on it this day, and I was like, that's a really good triangle. Like, see how this day here it tested that trend support perfectly, and it basically hammered 3 days in a row. There's a hammer candle there, there's a hammer candle there, and a hammer candle there. And there's a hammer candle today too. so that's kind of like what it did there too. Like back in August, it did this kind of like slow consolidation too for like 4 days or 5 days, and then it popped. So it kind of just does that. So maybe based on that, it may start going sideways, but it looks pretty darn bullish. But we look at just like it pops and then consolidates, big pop, consolidate, big pop today. So I think it wants to break out, but it may kind of slow down and come back to this. It's got trend support here. I think eventually it's going to come back to this support there, but it's got super momentum there. So I bought some shares for more breakout on this. That's a good one because it has a history of squeezing, and the short sellers always short it. So it's one of those ones that halts up. It just halts and then wrecks the shorts every time, and they keep shorting it. So there's probably a lot of shorts now. So I think it's going to keep going. The TKC was almost in my breakout zone. I want to see it actually break out and hit 556, 557, because it's already been up a lot. It's already up from like 3 to mid fives. So, but the more the run, the less sort of faith I have in it being a good, multi-week hold or anything like that, because it's already been up a lot. So, but it had this big support level here, or this big resistance level that it's holding. So it's kind of a big breakout right now. It's in the middle of the process of a big breakout if it takes out the 556, 557. So I'm watching that one still. The market, let's look at the Qs. I saw something on the Qs. See this? It printed a shooting star candle here. Let's zoom in. Yesterday or Friday, it printed the shooting star right there, and then it printed a hammer. And those are pretty good. That's a pretty good indication for me for more momentum up. Like you see that a lot in stocks. That set up just a huge reversal, like a shooting star to a hammer. You see that a lot in stocks. So it basically reclaimed this trend support. I mean, I thought it was wrecked, but it's truly trying to reclaim this trend support here. And I think looking at this, it's going to try again tomorrow. I mean, I could be wrong. Like, it's hard to predict these major indices, but looks pretty bullish. The fact that it held this big level here at about 370. So tech usually likes to lead, so it's definitely up a lot. And I haven't checked anything like SPY yet, but yeah, SPY is the same thing. SPY was even more impressive, but it's still not as not a good a chart as Qs, but because it's still way away from this trend support, so Qs look way better. So, but it held that level too. And then, well, KRE is not as good. It's not looking good. I still got some TZA calls. Like I think with small caps here were weak again with KRE. So I'm still holding my TZA inverse IWM calls, which will make money if IWM goes down. So it was kind of one of the weaker ones today too, so that's why I was still holding. I was thinking about cutting the loss, but because I'm at a loss, but it's one of the weakest charts of the major indices or of an indice. These uranium ones just keep going. I've been talking about these like every day now for a while. You know, the uraniums are breaking out. URG, usual suspects, UVC. I wish I had bought I might have had these UVC calls at some point, but long time ago, but that one's a good one too. They just keep breaking out. The this RWLK, Rewalk Robotics, it's been on my watch list for a long time, and it held this big level down here and triangled out, and then I was just watching it, you know, for a couple weeks because it had this big downtrend, like a big down channel. You can kind of see it there if I thicken the lines. So that's the down channel. And then it broke it up, popped up here, so I started watching it again this day. I actually own some shares, or I have calls. I have the 250s. Like, I got the deep out of the money October 20th ones, like weeks or a month ago. I think I bought them. Yeah, I bought them on this spike up here, and this one just had some really good volume today off of this flag. So it's gonna try to channel there. It looks like. So you might have a channel starting right there. But it very well may just pop again, because that's what it did back here. It just popped like 3 days in a row. But I really like, it's really good price action came back, so that's good. The Save, I was talking about this one a couple months ago. It's good. They're getting bought by JetBlue for $33.50 a share. So the spread was like crazy. It was like 50% when I bought calls. I bought the October 20th 20 strike calls, and those are up 212%. Mostly just from today, because I bought it when it was at like 1580. I was watching this channel here. It tested this channel support. I think I bought on this day, but I bought it like 15 something, high 15s a share when I bought the 20 strike. So big pop today. It's really good. The trial, like one of the trials set to see if it's going to go through is on the 16th, October 16th. So I'm not sure how long it lasts. It's probably safer really to get November's too, like November calls, because they're pretty liquid. But I said I'm just looking for 20 a share at least, and they're pretty cheap. When I bought them, it was like $24 a contract. So that was it's still good on dips. Like, I guess I got kind of greedy and I was hoping it would just keep coming down, because I was going to buy the Novembers too, but I'll take it, you know, if I can get over 20 a share before or around the trial, or in October. We got like 2 months or a month. So the other ones, Yeah, pay's been coming back. This pay's still holding in there. Thinking I'll probably switch to my other watch list in a minute here, but just want to make sure I got all these major ones I saw today. Yeah, the Peloton's doing really good too. I'm up 190% on those calls. The PTON. And it's doing just what I thought it would do. You can see it just failed. It failed at this level here, which was the form of resistance. And this, after this down day here, this red day, I was like, man, that's a really good setup. So it's been down every day after that. Like I was staying right there. It's a really good short because it just broke that uptrend, and with a nice red day. So you just pop that channel, and then it's gonna test the lows again. And Peloton just loves to run multi-days red. Like, see back, I did it back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red days in a row. I love it. 4. Now we're at 4. Maybe we didn't get 6. It's basically 4. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should take some profits. I mean, I probably will, because I've got some different weeks. I've got the weeklies for I got the weeklies for 922 and 915. I'm actually down on the 915s, but the 922s are up. I'm up like 190% in those. So I'll probably lock those in tomorrow. And then just keep holding I've got the 915 for the $5 strikes too. The other good ones, let's make sure I got all these longs. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the longs. And the shorts, these car charging ones have been really good still. The CHPT and Blink. CHPT is really good. It's looks like it's gonna probably test the lows again. I've got those puts still. They're up like 124%. Yeah, it was a really good day for me today. Like, it just happened to be all my puts went well and my calls went well with the save and the SNDL. But that's not even much with SNDL, but I'm still down on this SOUN calls though. And by the Bitcoin calls, I still have some down on those too. So I'm not up on everything, but it was a good day today. Of course, the Rite Aid puts are good too. The BLNK is good. Was not as good today, but I mean, these are going to be lower, I think, in the long term. But I'll probably look at taking profits in CHPT. I don't know. It's so tempting to hold them because I've got the 929 strikes, or the 929 expiration, the September 29th expirations. So I'll probably just take some profit because it's going pretty well, but it does really look like it wants to test the lows again. Let's see. The RAD is really good too. The lows are 66 cents. Is that right? Yeah, 66 cents, and we just took that out today. So my dollar strike puts are up 660%. I was up like 900% at one point, but this thing's going bankrupt, so I'm gonna hold them. I've got the 9/15 expiration, like expires this week, so I'm gonna hold till Friday. You know, so could easily get one more red day here, like a big day. But I'll probably I need to put a stop on it, because just in case it goes against me. I'll probably put a stop at like 500% gain, because I don't want to lose the gains. So I gotta take profit on that by Friday. But I'm looking for one more big red day. I think it's gonna come. So that's about it. Yeah, the Siri SIRI. Yeah, it's just kind of grinding out sideways now. I just expect it to keep going slowly down, like I've been saying. Let's see, I think that's about it, really. If I go through some more here. Yeah, it looks like these regionals are weak again. Financials were weak. See, like some of these pretty cyclical companies pretty good today. Wow, HOFT was huge gap down off earnings. I've had these on my short watch list. The Haverty Furniture and the Hooker Furnishings. I just lost this. My stock fetchers had a better window there. There it is. Yeah, that was wrecked too. I think XHB was up today. Yeah, the home builders are just barely hanging in there too. Kind of looks like the S&P chart almost. But they're holding this trend support here. See that line there? They're holding this pretty well so far, and just broke through this level. This level here is the rounding top level, so if they can hold this level here, it looks pretty bullish, or at least it'll go sideways for a while. What else was I watching? Yeah, the RGTI, I had a good read on that one. So I was gonna buy some calls. I was gonna buy the 250 calls, but it just wants to go sideways. I'm not sure it's gonna really pop. Because it printed this shooting star here. That's when I didn't like this print. This print right here was bad, the shooting star after that pop day. The VinFast. I'm watching this one too. It's really tempting to get some calls here at this, because it's got support at 15, a lot of support at 16. So, and the calls were getting cheaper. Like the calls were like only like $100 for like, I think it was the 20 strike or the 30. But I'm just gonna wait for some confirmation that it's gonna bottom, so it'll break a downtrend. Like it'll break this line first. I want to see it really break some downtrend. If it can break this line here, then there's some confirmation that it's going to run. But it very well could just go a lot lower. But I like this one long term. And yeah, I think I'm probably down on my YALA calls too. Maybe those expired. Yeah, I still have my YALA calls. I'm down 50% in these. It's just kind of grinding still, but it actually looks pretty good. You can see there's a triangle there. It's a nice little triangle right there. And this looks like it's just trying to pop out of that triangle. But we'll see. But I like this one more long term. That's why I bought the Octobers. So I think that's about it, really. I'll just go through some more watch lists to make sure I didn't miss anything. I ran some scans. I ran my supernova scans and didn't see anything. I mean, just the marijuana stocks hit, but those have a lot of momentum, so yeah, here's one. Yeah, that's about it, really. So let's call it a wrap on that, and I may run some scans in the morning. I may run some my other scans, and if I see anything interesting, I'll post. Like, I haven't run any long bias scans in a while, like really look through them. I'll look for some good bull charts, because usually there's some, even if the market's weak, so there's usually some sector that's popping. So I might do that tomorrow morning, but I'll post some tweets out tomorrow on some stuff, anything I'm seeing or anything new too. So catch you later.